What if there were stories about Muslim men surrendering and then the United States military being ordered to bury them alive? What if it's a story? What if it's true? What if that story appeared after the Middle East wars or during by George Bush Sr.'s order? Okay, is it true or is it false? I did see a story on the internet that suggested it was true. Years ago, a decade ago. It's now 2024. Is it true or false? This story may have been hidden, and these people surrendered at an American military base waving a white flag. Muslims surrendered to the United States military waving a white flag, but then the United States people got the order to bury these people alive. Now, I don't know if it did appear on the internet, so I'm recording it here, but I don't know the source of it now. It seems to have disappeared from the internet searches in 2024. Is it true or is it false? Okay, this needs exposing. It alleged it may have been George Bush Sr.'s order. It may be a false story. It may be internet hacking. But is it true or is it false? It needs exposing. Okay, the other story decades and decades ago was about GSK, a medical firm that used humans in a dodgy drugs trial where humans, that's GlaxoSmithKline, and Robert Maxwell, the newspaper man, was exposing it. That was exposed all across newspapers in Britain. I think it was the 1980s or 1990s, where people lost their hands in these drug trials and things like this in the past. Full stop, not now. And that story may have been bribed to be quietened down or hidden, okay? Because dodgy drugs trials are not okay. If your medicines don't work, they don't work. Keep an eye. Don't trust doctors, okay? Look at how you are feeling and doing. Do the medications work? Are they making you better? Okay, there's two stories that may be true. The medical one's definitely true because it was in the newspapers decades ago. So I record this for kids and I'm recording it in 2024. The other story about the military, I don't know if it's true or not, but it did appear as a true story on the internet, news. And I should have taken a record of it at the time. But things happen and I didn't, and I can't find it on a quick Google search today. So did the senior George Bush order the American troops in the Middle East to bury alive, and that means to kill them, surrendering Muslim men who were surrendering to the United States and expected to be treated fairly on surrender? It needs investigating. So it may be on a military base, which may end up being covered up or exposed. So anybody in the military, if you can expose it, do expose it. They don't want you building statues. They don't want you owning a house and then putting a big statue in the garden. But it is your garden. So there's things called trusts. You can put your house in a trust, probably. Maybe